the story. And to see what you have done to this story is amazing.
KOBO is an idea that John and I had about 14 years ago. We're both from Seattle, but we met in New York City, had an opportunity to live in New York and in Tokyo. And, you know, we're exposed to a lot of good design and reverence for good craftsmanship. We had this idea of creating KOBO, which means studio.
We want to create a business where all of us can be creative in whatever aspect of it that we like to do, whether it be graphics or display or design.
We started out with 300 square feet on Capitol Hill, and never in our wildest imaginations could we have imagined something like this.
Sometimes things will come our way that we can't even predict.
This opportunity came up about 3.5 years ago when we were invited by the Murakami family to create a business that still had some connection to Japan.
There's a certain kind of humility that certain craftsmen, attention to detail, which I think is sometimes lacking in some of the Western approach, and a very strong appreciation of nature in the work.
We are doing something that we absolutely love, and I think the best part of it is people who kind of waft in and out of KOBO and who share so much of themselves and bring it to us, and then we can do this exchange. It's
like a shared aesthetic value, but it's more than that. It's a way you approach your life. People walk in through the door, they have stories to tell you.
That's my mom, Fumi Matsumura. She was the cousin of Murakami's Masa Murakami.
We are very, very grateful to the Murakami family who saw something in us that we can contribute to this neighborhood and to the legacy of Higo Variety Store.
KOBO is one of the jewels here in the city and in the International District because it is the place where people gather, and it's in the creative spirit, the historical spirit, legacies of the past as well as legacies newly created.
John and I are honored to be a steward of this space.
When I first came here to Seattle, they told me you wouldn't recognize it. Well, in that sense, now I know why.
I hear these stories and I see that we have a much bigger obligation to kind of share some of these stories. It's hard for me to express this.
I'm so glad I came, because this is the least I expected.